Coinbase has just launched 24/7 regulated crypto futures trading under the CFTC, and this move did not require the approval of the SEC. This is a major shift in the United States, showing that not all crypto-related activities are controlled by the SEC anymore. Instead, the CFTC has stepped in and given Coinbase the green light. But what makes this even more interesting is that it connects directly with XRP and recent acquisitions by both Ripple and Coinbase. Let me explain the bigger picture because it's much more strategic than it looks at first glance. Just recently, Coinbase included XRP derivatives into its platform. This is crucial because now XRP is gaining even more exposure through futures trading. But the story doesn't end there. Coinbase has acquired Deribit, one of the largest crypto derivatives platforms, while Ripple acquired the institutional brokerage Hideroot. Now here's the interesting connection. Deribit and Hideroot have partnered to offer institutional services together. That means that behind the scenes, there's a very close relationship building between Ripple's ecosystem and Coinbase derivatives expansion. This isn't about short-term moves. These are long-term strategies being executed to dominate the institutional crypto market once regulation becomes fully clear. Right now, regulations are still being finalized, but once they are, the infrastructure will already be in place. Coinbase buying Deribit, Ripple buying Hideroot, XRP gaining exposure in Coinbase futures. All of this points to a well-organized plan to establish XRP and Ripple technologies at the heart of institutional crypto adoption. Nothing happening now is a coincidence. These moves were planned long ago and are unfolding step by step. Meanwhile, Crypto.com has begun offering crypto payment services at gas stations across the United Arab Emirates. Customers can now pay for fuel using cryptocurrencies, and XRP is included because it is fully licensed by the UAE's Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority. This is massive because it's not just about buying coffee with crypto anymore. It's about real, day-to-day usage of cryptocurrencies in essential services like fuel. The UAE is proving itself to be one of the most crypto-friendly jurisdictions in the world, and XRP has a significant head start there due to its regulatory approval. This move also represents the real meaning of interoperability, being able to use your crypto directly in daily life without converting it into fiat first. XRP being approved in the UAE gives it a huge advantage. In Dubai, specifically, XRP can be used freely under regulatory protection. The DFSA has authorized Ripple's ecosystem, giving it a strong foothold in one of the fastest-growing financial hubs globally. At the same time, BlackRock recently met with the SEC's crypto task force to discuss ETF approval standards. There's heavy speculation that BlackRock could be preparing to file for an XRP spot ETF. While nothing official has been submitted yet, BlackRock discussing these standards with the SEC signals that serious preparations are underway. Even if BlackRock doesn't file tomorrow, the fact that the world's largest asset manager is holding these conversations tells us that a wave of new crypto ETFs is coming, and XRP could be part of that wave. Personally, I believe it's only a matter of time. XRP's institutional demand and utility make it an inevitable candidate for ETF inclusion. Whether BlackRock files first or someone else does, XRP will eventually have its own spot ETF in the US. And when that happens, it will trigger a massive surge in demand and legitimacy for the asset. In another massive development, JPMorgan has officially recognized Ripple as a serious disruptor in the global payments industry. In an internal presentation, JPMorgan highlighted Ripple alongside Bitcoin for cross-border payment solutions. They noted Ripple's ability to provide cheap, secure, and rapid international transfers. Coming from JPMorgan, one of the largest and most influential banks in the world, this recognition is absolutely critical. Think about it. Ripple was created to challenge the traditional banking system's inefficiencies, and now it's being studied and respected by the very institutions it's set out to disrupt. Every major bank in the world knows about XRP. Every major financial institution is paying attention, and they all understand that ISO 20022 compliance is coming, and that XRP is perfectly positioned for that transition. This year is a critical one for the global financial system. The migration to ISO 20022 messaging standards will revolutionize cross-border payments, and XRP is among the few crypto assets aligned with this shift. But it's not just about messaging standards. It's about integrating blockchain technology into traditional finance, and XRP Ledger is already being considered for that role. At the same time, Ripple's network has expanded to over 500 banks, but we must keep in mind that SWIFT currently connects over 11,000 financial institutions globally. Ripple still needs to bridge the gap to fully compete with SWIFT. There are strong indications that Ripple's technology, directly or through partners like our 3Corda, is being slowly integrated into SWIFT's modernization efforts. While these relationships are not fully public yet, the connections are becoming too obvious to ignore. The SWIFT knows it must modernize to survive. Blockchain is the future of payments, and XRP offers the best combination of speed, cost efficiency, and regulatory alignment. It's no longer a question of if traditional finance will embrace blockchain. It's a question of when and how deep that integration will be. Ripple's strategic moves, partnerships, and acquisitions show that they are preparing for this transition. And all the pieces are falling into place. Regulatory clarity is improving. Institutional infrastructure is being built, and the biggest financial players are recognizing the superiority of blockchain-based solutions like Ripple and XRP. The United States will play a decisive role in the future of crypto regulation. The pressure is mounting for clear rules, and once the regulatory uncertainty clears, XRP and other compliant projects will be the first to benefit. Institutions are not waiting for retail investors to push the market higher. They're quietly building their positions, setting up custodial services, ETF frameworks, and strategic reserves. All these recent developments are not random. They are part of a coordinated shift that will reshape the financial system in the coming years. XRP, Ripple, and their partners are not just participating. They're leading this transformation. Stay sharp, stay informed, and get ready because everything we have been waiting for is starting to materialize. If you found this update helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more daily news and deep dives. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.